Hello guys, this is 123MPO321 and this is a second episode of Creative Creations. In this episode I'm not really going to be going over a build per se. Instead I'm going to go over a bunch of different ways to light places, to light areas up. So I'm just going to go into night. Oh no, I don't have too many items here. Slash time set 14,000. So I'm just going to night for this. That's my house from last episode. But of course there's the standard torch, which is fairly good. It lights up a good amount of area, but it doesn't always look great. Now, I would never recommend putting it on the ground in any sort of build, unless it's some sort of like cave build, like here in the supposed to be some thing in a cave or something. What instead I would always recommend doing is put it on the wall, because it looks a lot better than having it on the floor. Because in your house you don't have a light sitting in the middle of the floor. It'll just be kind of weird. Who knows, maybe you do. But anyways, yeah, so I recommend always putting your torches on walls in your builds. Next is the redstone lamp. So this is a nice addition. I liked it when this came into the game. It basically allows you to toggle between having the light on or off, which is a nice feature. This I would recommend using in this, not as much in the walls like I have here, but more in the ceiling. So if I just quickly build a ceiling here, so I would recommend having it in the ceiling. Now, let's get a small lever. Okay. So yeah, that. I find it looks a lot better there. You can also use these in other things, like not necessarily in a building even. You could like have them on the ground or something, like one sticking out of the ground, like. You have it sticking out of the ground like that, then say put some other block on top of it or something, or something alongside of a road or something like that. But I mainly recommend keeping them in the ceilings, or you can put them on the walls. If you have high walls, you can put them near the top. Like this isn't really a high wall, but if you have it near the top, or like one or two down from the top of the wall, but if you had a lot below it too on the wall, that also looks nice, in my opinion. Next, I used on that house there, under those bushes, the sort of the hidden lighting using a piston. Now this works because the piston is a transparent block, so basically it doesn't stop the light. So there's light here even though you can't actually see it. You can also have the piston facing up like this, or if you wanted like on a side or something. I personally like the stone side better, but if you have a different texture pack, maybe without the little white things there, without like the little braces keeping the wood on or whatever those are supposed to be. If you don't have that and it's just a straight wood texture, that actually could look nice on a wooden floor. You might not even notice it. But that is another, that looks, like I said, that looks good. Next is you can just use glowstone on its own. You can't toggle this in any way, but it still looks nice. This can be used in the walls, in the ceiling, on the ground, however you like. Oops. Just gonna do a little pattern here. You sort of have that pattern. You can do them. Glowstone is pretty versatile. You can use it just about anywhere. I wouldn't recommend having it sticking out of the ground or out of the wall or something, but if you have it like that, if you have like a little road or something coming along here, and then you have these like that, or like I said with the glowstone lamp, that doesn't look great, but say like that or something. Here, a little post along the side of the road. That looks okay. Okay. So that's glowstone. That's nice. Next is lava. This is an okay lighting source. Like if you do something like that, where you have glass over it, or like before when I was talking about cave builds, you might want to have a stream of lava running down in the wall or something. Maybe you have something like that, or like not like that, but so you can't actually get, so you can't actually get through. But say you have oh god, I messed that up. I didn't do that like slightly wrong, but hopefully that'll disappear soon. That's not going to disappear anytime soon, is it? That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I'll be back when this drains. Okay, I just put it together quickly here. So basically you might want to have something like this where it flows through a wall. So you can sort of have it there, or I just realized something else. Cobble better. Might want to have something like this so that you can see it better, but you still can't go through. Because you might not want them to go in and die or something. If it's a puzzle map or something, but it happens to be placed in a cave or something like that, it can be like this, so it sort of comes and flows down. You might want to even like, oops. So like that, so that might look better. So yeah, so it flows through. Thought I placed the block there. So it flows down, you can sort of see it go, or whatever. You might want to flow off first. But yeah, that's not at night, so you may not get to see it there. So, and then I stove this here. So that lights up the area pretty well. Lava, I believe, has a fairly high light level, at like fairly high brightness. So yeah, and if it's not a don't die map, then they can come in here and die if they wish. Oh no, they can't. No, don't do that. Yes, don't do that, because it'll just flow right off. But anyways, fill this in. get rid of this. I'll clean this up and be right back. Okay, I'm back. The next thing, and the last one I believe, is fire. So if you had another underneath that, actually I forgot to get, this will burn out, but if you can use flames. I wouldn't recommend using these because they can be put out really easily and really fast, and I realize torches are kind of the same, but yeah, but you can, if you don't want to give the person any lighting, if you don't want to like give them the option to run around with torches and light everything up, it can be good because they can't hurt themselves on it like that, and they can put it out. But if you want to give them torches, then because you want it to be dark, then that's fine. That's stupid for them because more mobs will spawn. But also they don't get anything from it. They don't get like a torch back or anything. Oops. Oh, oops, I got rid of that. But whatever. So basically, yeah, fire isn't the best thing to work with because A, people can get hurt. If you don't want them to, it will be bad. But yeah, so, and also another thing, if you don't want to use fire, which I recommend not using, and you don't want to give them any lighting sources, I recommend glowstone, because it does give them some, but the chance of them getting 4 glowstone back from breaking 1 is very unlikely, so they'll most likely get 2 or 3, which isn't enough. So they'll get, the more they place it and pick it up, the less and less they get, they like have. So that is a good tip. To say actually, let's light up these walls with glowstone, and I'll show you what I mean. You probably understand, but just wanted to make sure it's perfectly clear. There we go. So I'm in survival now. See a break. So 8 pieces of glowstone. See how much dust I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna have to make 6. So I lost 2 in that, but say I accidentally placed 2 like that, and then you instinctively, if you accidentally misplace an extra block, you break it. And oh wait, I just lost 1. I have enough because I had 2 left over, but if I do that again, oops. And so you accidentally break both of them. Like, it could cause problems. So now you only get 1 out of those 2 that you just broke. So it basically, it's a good way of limiting the amount of light they have if you do that, and you never give them coal or anything like that. Yeah, so you can light this with glowstone or whatever, and it limits the amount of light they get, because the more they pick it up and move it, the less light they retain. So yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. It's just showing you the different ways of lighting up structures. I'm sure there are more. Like you could use, for example, if you want, this is actually one I probably should go over. If you want the player to be able to see, but you also want mobs to still spawn, rather than just having the lighting sources like down huge tunnels in the wall, so just a little bit of light gets out, you can use redstone lamps. For example, right here, like right here is, so basically, what? Makes no sense. The light level is lower when you're in that block. That's actually kind of weird. That's interesting. When you're in this block, the light level is actually lower than if it's 1 block away. That's actually really weird. I don't understand that, but yeah, so they can spawn anywhere in here. Mobs can spawn anywhere here, but the player can still spawn. So if I actually turn down my brightness all the way, so I have it on bright, which probably wasn't the smartest decision, but it's still really dark, but they can see because of these. Okay, well, I guess I will see you next time on Creative Creations, or whatever series of mine you wish to watch next. So, really though, just one last thing. The main light source I really use though is torches. Just good old-fashioned torches. They light the place up pretty well. For example, mobs can't spawn anywhere in here. They can spawn here is the first block they can spawn. Like, they have a really good area they cover, and yeah. So, really, and they don't look terrible. The only time I don't use them is when, say, I'm making a modern-looking building. Then I would use either the piston with glowstone behind it, or a lamp, or glowstone. Not really glowstone as much, because it doesn't look too modern. But say, you could even do things like this. The piston thing can be in the wall. So, if I completely cover this up, and then get rid of these torches. But this piston trick will work in the wall too. Oops. There we go. So it still lights up the area even if it's in the wall. This was like this or something. So that could look okay, or if you want like that, you do like an entire wall like this or something, and then some of them are lit. You could have a light behind all of them or something like that. I don't know. So you could do something like that with the whole wall, whatever. So anyways, so I just wanted to go over that. But yeah, basically I mainly use torches unless I'm trying to do something that looks modern, which I've sort of stopped doing recently because it does get really hard with the blocks and stuff you have. Because things like iron blocks, which you think would look really modern, are terrible to build with. They don't look that great to build with. I mean, an entire structure out of iron blocks. I mean, maybe if you have a great texture pack, which I personally think I do, but it's not. If you have like a modern texture pack type thing, it might. But if you have like a pretty much any other texture pack, it doesn't look that good to build out of. Yeah. So there we go. That is creative. Whoa. Getting a lot of lag. Okay, this doesn't start again. I guess this is goodbye, and have a good day, because I think my thing is frozen.